Welcome to this in-depth exploration of the third eye chakra, one of the most mysterious, powerful, and misunderstood energy centers in the human body. Today, we will dive into what the third eye truly is, how ancient civilizations understood it, what happens when it opens, the signs it is blocked, the signs it is awakening, and why delusion and clarity are both deeply connected to this chakra. Take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin. So what is the third eye chakra? Known as the Ajna chakra in Sanskrit, this is your sixth primary chakra. It's located in the center of your forehead, right in the space just above your eyebrows. This powerful energy center is your hub for intuition, inner wisdom, and spiritual insight. It governs your imagination, your clarity of thought, and your ability to perceive things beyond the physical world. The third eye allows you to see past appearances, to perceive the truth behind illusion, and to connect with a form of guidance that is much deeper than logic alone. It's important to understand this chakra isn't about fantasy or escaping reality. In fact, it's about the opposite. It's about seeing reality with profound clarity, without the distortions of fear, ego, or confusion. Long before modern spirituality, ancient civilizations deeply understood the power of this inner eye. In ancient Egypt, for example, the third eye was represented by the revered symbol of the Eye of Horus, also known as the Ujjat. This powerful symbol represented spiritual protection, higher perception, healing, divine wisdom, and the ability to see what the physical eyes cannot. What's even more fascinating is the connection to human anatomy. When you compare the Eye of Horus symbol to a cross-section of the human brain, it aligns almost perfectly with the pineal gland and its surrounding structures, like the thalamus and pituitary gland. This is no coincidence. The ancient Egyptians were pointing directly to the inner eye, the eye of the soul, a gateway to higher consciousness that resides within all of us. In modern terms, the third eye chakra is closely associated with this very gland, the pineal gland. It's a tiny, pine cone-shaped gland located deep within the center of the brain. The pineal gland is incredibly important, as it helps regulate our sleep cycles, our hormones, and our mood. But its role goes deeper. Many spiritual traditions refer to the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, believing it to be a physical doorway between our world and the intuitive, energetic realms. It's linked to our experiences of inner vision, dreaming, and spiritual awareness. When your pineal gland and your third eye chakra are balanced and healthy, you experience clarity, insight, and a deeper awareness of life's patterns. But when it becomes blocked, the world can feel confusing, distorted, and heavy. So what happens when your third eye is blocked? A blocked or underactive third eye chakra can create a thick fog in your mind and emotions. The signs are often subtle but impactful. You might feel confused or directionless in life. You might find yourself overthinking everything, unable to trust your own judgment. Making even simple decisions can feel like an impossible task. Your imagination might feel dull, and creativity just doesn't flow. Many people with a blocked third eye feel disconnected from their intuition, as if that inner voice has gone silent. You might find yourself seeing situations inaccurately, believing in illusions, lies, or false narratives that others present to you. There's a distinct lack of perspective, a feeling of being stuck in a purely materialistic view of the world, and a general closed-mindedness to new ideas. Imagine looking into a foggy mirror. You can't see your own reflection clearly. That's exactly how the mind feels when the third eye is blocked. You may misinterpret situations, seeing things as much worse than they actually are, or become easily influenced by the opinions of others because your own inner compass is off. A blocked third eye leads directly to distorted perception, which is the root of so many of our emotional struggles. This brings us to the connection between delusion, distortion, and a closed third eye. A blocked third eye isn't just a spiritual issue, it's a profound psychological one. When this chakra is blocked, your imagination becomes limited, and fear becomes the primary lens through which you view the world. People begin to misread social cues and situations, and their emotions completely overpower any sense of clarity. Perception becomes inaccurate. This can lead to what we might call delusional thinking. This isn't necessarily about wild hallucinations, but rather subtle daily distortions. You might find yourself making things up in your mind, assuming the worst possible outcome in any situation, creating false stories about what others think of you, or seeing people as enemies when they aren't. You might perceive everyday situations as being far worse or more threatening than they truly are. This is why individuals raised in environments with chaos, emotional neglect, or instability often develop a blocked third eye. Growing up in a state of constant fear shrinks the imagination, disconnects you from your intuition, and forces you to see the world only through a lens of survival. They can become stuck in earthly attachments, unable to even imagine possibilities beyond their current difficult circumstances. A blocked third eye keeps people feeling small, scared, and limited. But what happens when your third eye begins to open? This is where something truly beautiful occurs. Your perception sharpens. Life starts to feel clearer, more vibrant. Suddenly you can see patterns and truths that were completely hidden from you before. Some of the most common signs that your third eye is opening include a noticeable increase in your intuition. Those gut feelings become stronger and more accurate. Your thinking becomes clearer, and your imagination becomes more vivid and powerful. You might start having very vivid, meaningful dreams. You begin to understand situations almost instantly, without needing a long explanation. You feel guided from within, and you start to see beyond people's masks to who they really are. A sense of connection to your life's purpose grows stronger, and you experience a heightened state of awareness and a calm, quiet confidence. You begin to see beyond illusion. Where you once saw confusion, you now see clarity. Where you once felt stuck, you now see options. Where you once saw obstacles, you now see opportunities for growth. It's like someone finally cleaned that foggy mirror, and suddenly your own reflection is crystal clear. Now, a common question is opening the third eye dangerous? The process itself is not inherently dangerous, but opening it too quickly, without proper grounding, can be overwhelming. Some people who rush the process might experience intense emotional sensitivity, an overactive imagination that borders on fantasy, or dreams that are so vivid they become disturbing. You might receive too many intuitive downloads at once, leading to over-analysis and anxiety. Opening the third eye without first healing and grounding the lower chakras, the root, sacral and solar plexus, can create a serious imbalance. You must be grounded in your body and secure in your identity before you can see higher truth clearly. Clarity without grounding becomes confusion. Intuition without emotional stability becomes chaos. Vision without a solid structure becomes anxiety. A healthy third eye is balanced and integrated, not hyperactive. When spiritual teachers talk about seeing beyond illusion, what does that really mean? It's about developing discernment. It means seeing the truth behind people's actions and words. It means recognizing the repeating patterns in your life. It's about understanding the deeper root cause of events, not just the surface-level effects. You learn to see through manipulation and not fall for emotional tricks. You begin to understand the bigger picture of your life. A healthy third eye gives you the ability to differentiate truth from illusion. And illusion isn't magic or some grand cosmic trick. Illusion is simply misinterpretation, emotional distortion, false perceptions, ego projections, and fear-based thinking. When your third eye opens, life becomes clearer, and the truth becomes much easier to recognize. On the other hand, it's possible for the third eye to become too open or overactive, which creates its own set of challenges. Signs of this include chronic overthinking, an imagination that runs wild, difficulty staying grounded in the present moment, and feeling disconnected from reality. You might experience excess sensitivity to other people's energy, or anxiety from intuitive overload. It can feel like you're too aware of everything all at once. This usually means the lower chakras need balancing. Think of a tree with a huge, beautiful crown, but weak, shallow roots. It becomes unstable in the first storm. Your energy system works the exact same way. A strong third eye must be supported by healthy grounding, emotional stability, personal confidence, and an open heart. So how do we heal and balance the third eye chakra in a healthy, grounded way? The key is gentle, consistent practice. Spend time in silence every day. Meditate even for just a few minutes, focusing on the space between your eyebrows. work with visualization exercises. It's also crucial to reduce screen time and constant digital stimulation. Keep a journal to write down your intuitive thoughts and dreams. Spend time sitting under the moonlight or the stars, connecting with the vastness of the universe. Practice mindfulness to stay present in your body. And above all, seek clarity, not fantasy. Seek truth, not illusion. Seek understanding, not projection. The third eye is the eye of perception. It is here to show you the world as it really is, not as your fears and anxieties paint it to be. When your third eye is healthy and balanced, you'll feel it. You trust yourself implicitly. You make clear, confident decisions. You can sense the truth in situations instinctively. You understand people on a much deeper level. You feel creative and imaginative. You can clearly visualize your goals and manifest them. Your dreams become more meaningful and insightful. You feel calm, centered, and observant. You see life from a higher, more compassionate perspective. You no longer react impulsively to life's challenges. Instead, you respond with wisdom. You no longer fall for illusions created by yourself or others. You see with clarity. You no longer doubt your path. You trust your inner knowing completely. Ultimately, your third eye is your inner compass. When it's functioning properly, it becomes a quiet guide, nudging you toward the right people, the right decisions, and the right path for your soul. It doesn't scream at you. It whispers. It gently pulls you toward alignment. Opening the third eye is not about seeing supernatural phenomena or having psychic visions. It's about seeing yourself clearly and truthfully, perhaps for the very first time. Your third eye chakra is a profound and transformative energy center. It governs your ability to perceive truth, connect with your intuition, and understand the world far beyond what your physical sight can show you. When it's blocked, your perception becomes distorted. When it's open and balanced, clarity flows effortlessly into your life. This is the journey of awakening, from illusion to truth, from confusion to clarity, from fear to wisdom, and from blindness to true inner vision. Thank you for joining this deep exploration of the third eye chakra. May your inner vision awaken gently, powerfully, and with perfect clarity. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of energy and consciousness.